Hey, and welcome to this week's Wax Pack Dad. Woo! Hey, happy post 4th of July. Hope you had a great week. I had done my shows a week early so that I could go on vacation with the Wax Pack family. We had a great time, spent some time on the water, all that good jazz. Couple things for you this week. 1984. Look at this. Donruss. Going for the most expensive Mattingly, Strawberry, and a couple other names that you might recognize, like Mr. Joe Carter and Mr. Tony Fernandez. I did have a correction to make, and I often screw up. I said last week, Jim Abbott, which was a chase card at the time, when he played for the Brewers in '99, he went over to the NL for a year, hit a home run. He did not hit a home run, which would have been cool with one arm. Actually, one of his 2 hits was a triple. So, not a home run, was a triple. Good catch. Still love the Abbott card. Very, very cool. So, let's get at it. We've got about 3 weeks of straight baseball to go. This has probably been the most successful baseball pack ripping season. Usually about this time, people start losing interest. And I don't know if it's the cards, the packs, whatnot. It's certainly not me. We're going to keep ripping, maybe towards the end of July into August, start moving into like maybe a 50-50 mix of some football cards. So hopefully that's cool with you guys. Normally I do that. Normally by September I'm done with baseball, but I think I'm going to keep running with it. People seem to like it, and as long as people are watching, I'm going to keep ripping. So let's get at it. And you'll notice some Brewers on here. Brewers continue to win and surprise me. Tonight we've got a pretty awesome pitching matchup with Clayton Kershaw and Brewer rookie Jacob Misiorowski. I remember that name, was Rookie of the Month. Dude pitches 103 miles an hour and 100 miles an hour in the 5th inning. Now he did get lit up last time, so I don't know. Anyway, so I got these packs, 1 pack, and it was like that. Let's open up this one. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. So let's open this up. And I knew that this was coming like this. It was not packed very well. That was the only thing if I had a complaint about it, that wasn't caused by the packing issue, but I did not like that they were loose in a box. But if I get it done Mattingly, all is forgiven. Vern, there are no rules. Vernon Gerald Rule. That's pretty good. Al Oliver. One of those Hall of Very Good guys. Are you Johnny Ray? Who wants to know? Don. Not the Don that we need. Don Slott. Maybe that is the Don we need. Ron Ostercrackers. Charlie Puello. Knuckleballer Charlie Huff. Brian Harper. Always remember him with the Twins. If that's the same Brian Harper. Maybe no, that's got to be a different Brian Harper. Can't be the same Brian Harper, could it? No, that can't be the same Brian Harper. Cesar Geronimo. Lloyd Mosby. Tim Foley Catheter. Bryn Smith. Missing a vowel. By a vowel, Bryn. Brian Giles. Not that Brian Giles. Not that you could tell. Carney Lansford. And Gary Lucas. Well, that pack. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, there we go. Alan Stewart Trammell coming in to save me. I didn't even need Bruce Sutter this week to come in and save me, or Goose Gossage. Ken, those are some wicked shrooms. Hey, look at that. I don't open a lot of 84s because they're, in my opinion, way overpriced because of the Mattingly, which goes for about $1,400 in PSA 10. That's a nice looking card. One that I do not own. So, very cool, very cool. We'll put Mike Schmidt there. Tony Armas. Scott Geraltz. Hey, there's another one. Second year Wade Boggs. Definitely the pictures have taken a step up. We're going to move Mark Brohard, the channel mascot. Because when you bro, you get a bro hard. That's a nice looking card. A little top to bottom issues, but side to side looks pretty darn good. The Mike Schmidt, yeah, top to bottom a little bit, but nice looking cards. Jeff Jones, Jack Fimple, Reed Nichols, Billy Bachner with the Cubbies. All I want is a Don Mattingly. I don't want a lot. Rich Dower. We got Danny Jackson, Dane Org, Dave Concepcion with the Diamond Kings, Jose Take a Caribbean Cruise, and we got Mr. Alan Trammell. Last pack, going for some magic. Well, so far in 2 packs, I'm not. Hey, you get a Boggs, you get a Schmidt. Those are good. And because I don't open a lot of 84s, because I do think that they're very much overpriced. I don't have any of these cards, I don't think, in my collection. The PC, if you will. Who is Hall of Fame 8 doubles? Who is that? Can't read. Is that Duke Snyder? Maybe. Glenn Brummer. That first pack was a Brummer. Oh, yes! Woo! Don freaking Mattingly. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah! Wow! Awesome looking at it. Centering's not perfect, but man, that's a beauty for the PC there. That is awesome. I think even in raw condition, it's like a $12 card. So that is pretty freaking awesome. Let me put this encase this in carbonite. So, yeah, just a little bit of clumpage on the side there. So probably not quite gradable card, but certainly, gosh, that's a nice looking card. Donald Arthur Mattingly. Putting him right in there with some Murder's Row with Wade Boggs. Oh, hang on here. Get him over there. Come on, guys. Make room for Donnie Baseball. There we go. All right, let's open the rest of this up here. Dave Kingman. Dave Kingman's happy for me. I'm happy for you, Dave Kingman. Walk, strikeout, home run. Milt Wilcox. Now, if I was greedy, I'd say Darryl Strawberry. I'm greedy. I like Darryl Strawberry. But we get Dan Spillner. A poor man's Darryl Strawberry. Nice mustache, though. Joe Lefebvre. Willie Upshaw. David Green. Pat Tabler. The checklist. The vaunted checklist. Tom Candiotti. I always forget he was in the Brewers. Knuckleballer Extreme. Checklist. Checklist for the Diamond Kings. Bo Diaz. Marty Castillo. And finishing off, look at that, with Wyatt Earp himself, Bob McClure. You, my Huckleberry. Well, that is freaking awesome. Some real star power there. So I'm always excited to get a Mattingly. Thanks, everybody, as always, for sticking with the channel and with me. And you know, there's a lot of channels to get your attention. So I'm blessed to call you guys friends and subscribers and all that good jazz. But as always, stay safe and God bless.